Hey everybody, K-Plum Games here, and welcome back to another episode of Mother 3. Sorry about that awkward pause, but Flint has kind of interrupted us. Lucas. Lucas, there's something that has me concerned. Could you let me go ahead first? Yeah. I think we should. Give our dad the courtesy of doing that. I wonder why Flint wants to go off first, though. Thanks, don't ask why. But if it seems like I've been gone a long time, then go ahead and keep going. He doesn't want us interfering, I guess. Huh, alright. Anyways, let me continue my intro. Hey everybody, K-Plum Games here, and welcome back to another episode of Mother 3. In the last episode, we faced off against Porky's Pokies, his little mechanical robots. And we also fought the NK Cyborg and made it through the Hall of Memories. And we were thrusted down here to this dungeon deep below Newport City, where the final needle is apparently lying. Oh boy. So, I'm just gonna say it now. This is the last dungeon in the game. We're only gonna have 2 episodes left. It's just gonna be this episode and then next episode, which will be the finale. And, unlike the rest of the series, I'm actually going into this without, like, recording practice of the game. Like, for the rest of the game, I've been doing practice recordings, but, for this part, I have not. Because I want to go into this final leg of the game, you know, kind of playing it authentically for you guys. You want to go? I do, Kumatora. Yeah, I don't really remember this part of the game too well. I do know, like, the general story beats of what's going to happen here. And, I remember the ending, but just have a long corridor, big staircases that descend downwards. And seems they're going to be going even deeper into the city. Deeper below the city, rather. We just have our footsteps and the ambient sounds in the background. Kind of foreboding, honestly. Alright. I mean, there's ladders here, and those staircases seem oddly man-made, so I assume people have been down here. Let's check this. This doorknob seems familiar. Ah, but the doorknob fell. You accidentally dropped it. So that doorknob, the reason why it seems familiar is because it's actually the doorknob that comes off of Flint's house all the way back in Chapter 1. Bringing us back to Episode 1 with that little reference. And there's been references to the doorknob made throughout the entire game, but yeah, just a little through line that's kind of interesting. And there's like little construction signs, and there's a save frog if you need him. We're actually still hurt from the battles from last episode, so if we could find a hot spring... Oh! Asking you shall receive. Incredibly enough, there was a hot spring inside the box. And that's going to heal up all our wounds, which is nice. Very, very important that we find that. Relaxing in the hot spring made everyone in Lucas's party feel alive again. Good, good, good. Yeah. Alright. We have, some really ambient music in the background. We have, like, what seems to be, like, reverse thunder coming from the floor. I don't know how to feel about this. Oh, we're too powerful for these enemies, it seems. I want to respawn them to fight them. Because these are going to be the last enemies, last normal enemies that we come across. Yeah. We are level 72 right now, so we are going to be pretty strong for the enemies. But, you know, it's fine. Phenomeno suddenly attacked. So what I kind of wanted to talk about, as we're fighting the enemies here, is, kind of Poky's dialogue, or Porky, rather. I have to get used to saying Porky because, he's Poky in Mother 2, but he's Porky in this game, so I have to get used to saying that. But Porky's dialogue from the last episode, it's kind of an interesting speech he gives. He talks about humans and how they're gonna wreck the world, and I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like some of his dialogue is kind of hypocritical, because I feel like he's talking about, well, humans are gonna be the reason the world ends, but in part, he's kind of like the catalyst of that destruction, in a sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's kind of hypocritical for him to say that humans are going to destroy the world when he's going to have a part directly in the destruction of the world based off of his evil intentions. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hypocritical for him to say that, but you know, obviously now that he's a godlike person in his own like messed up mind, like he feels like he's godlike now. And I feel like because he has gone to that level where he feels like he's a god, he doesn't even care about what happens to the humans anymore. It's kind of like messed up in a way. Like he's traveled through time so many times that he's probably lived like way more life than any regular human has. I don't know. It's kind of messed up when you think about it. He's played with time and space so much, like he's distorted it. He's tried to make himself into a god, but really he's just a childish person, and he's just as messed up as he was back in Mother 2. Even though he wants to pretend like he's changed. I don't know. It's kind of like morally gray for me. Well, actually, it's not even morally gray. I'm gonna refrain from saying that. It's like completely like he's corrupted. He's not okay. Yeah. I think that Porky is just a very sad and a very easily bored child. That's how I view him. And I think that that boredom and childish nature is going to be what ends this world if his plan is successful. But, I mean, we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that it doesn't come to fruition. Because we obviously don't want the world to end. That would not be good. We're going to do everything to save it. Alright, let's try to get combos. Alright. Nice! Phenomenal! Phenomenal! Phenomenal against the Phenomenal! Gosh, I can't believe we're almost at the end of this game. That's crazy to me. Like, I feel like we just started this project and now we're in the second penultimate episode. It's crazy. And we got to level 73 from that. Nice. Like, there's so little game left. I'm kind of like getting emotional at this point. Because I've spent a large amount of energy doing this project. And I have loved every minute of it that I've spent on this project. But it's kind of crazy to me that it's like nearing its end. Like, that's crazy. That's a lot. Huh. I mean, you know, all good things have to come to an end eventually, but it's crazy to me that we're like nearing the end of this project. I will say though that from doing content on this game, it has made me appreciate it so much more than I did previously. Oh god, Flint's hat. That's not good. Yeah, like making videos on this game for just shy of 2 months now it has really made me appreciate this game a lot more than I had previously. I think honestly this has become probably my second favorite game, or it might even be my first, honestly. That masked man, he's Klaus. Lucas, he's your brother. Klaus, I don't know why he's obeying this Porky guy, but as a father, I finally found the son I lost. Lucas, be happy. I finally found your brother. Oh god. Well, that masked man that we met at the end of chapter 5 is actually Klaus. And for some reason, he's under Porky's control. The final needle. Lucas, make sure you pull it. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Don't worry about me, just hurry to the needle. I don't know how I would feel if I was Flint or Lucas in this scenario. I mean, to find out that Klaus is alive, to find out that we've been against him this whole time, it's a lot, man. Oh, God. I like how the Klaus reveal, though, is kind of, like, casually done. Like, there's been a lot of hints as to Klaus being the masked man. Like, it's not something that was over-dramatized. Because, you know, there has been a lot of hints. I mean, even back to chapter 5 when the Pigmas mistook Lucas as their commander. I mean, that should have been the first hint. The first major hint at his identity. If you actually remember Kumatora at the end of the last chapter, she questioned the masked man's identity. She was like, could the masked man be ... And she didn't finish her thought, but it's interesting to me that they've been leaving hints the whole time as to his identity. And I think it's a really well done twist. I mean, let's check the real bat. Okay, so we lose a little HP. We get better PP from this. Honestly, I think the real bat is better than the mystical stick for Lucas. I think I'm gonna use this instead. Yeah, I mean, like, the Klaus reveal, it's one that is more obvious than the facade reveal, I think. But it's very well done. And honestly, I don't know how I would be reacting if I was Lucas or if I was Flint in this scenario. It's a lot to take in, really. Yeah, so the mystical stick is generally considered to be Lucas's best weapon, but I really like having the max PP be even higher with the real bat. And also the fact that we're using a bat now. It's come full circle. We're finally using the weapons that Nintendo and NES used. I probably should have healed up before this, but it's fine. I didn't even know it was coming up because I'm doing this part semi not practiced. Stop, stop, stop right there! Oh god, it's Porky Minch. Cough, 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 cough. This really is no time for games anymore. I don't feel like letting you go any further. If you're after the needle, then don't worry. My adorable little monster is on its way to pick it as we speak. Wheeze, wheeze, gasp, gasp. Huh? That monster's name is Klaus. Its name was Klaus. Oh, that almost sounds like a person's name. But now it's my robot. Not even a fragment of life remains inside it. It's Master Porky Slave Robot. It does whatever I say. It acts on my will alone. It's my double. It doesn't know anything about who you are. Cough, cough. Porky blocked the way. This has been a long time coming. We have been wanting to fight this dude for a while. Alright. Starting off, I'm gonna do what I do for most boss fights. And a defense up Omega to start. Kumatora, I will have you, I guess, offense down. I don't really know what Porky is capable of. Scary Mask, and I feel like you have a shield. You probably have a shield, right? That's what I would guess. I have wanted to fight this guy for a long ass time, and we are finally here. And this song is so good. It has so many leitmotifs from throughout the game. It has the Pigmas leitmotif, and it's played in a very triumphant way at this part, which is, you know, representative of Porky's allegiances, which is why the Pigmas theme is playing triumphantly there. What did Porky do? He stopped us, I guess. And we're gonna get to the more somber part of the song, which also has some really, really cool leitmotifs in it. Well, one in particular that I'm gonna bring up. Offense up Omega. Yeah, this... I love this boss. Like, Porky is such a nuisance. He is a morally corrupted character at this point. He has done so much terrible to us, and it's time to get even with him. Nice. Lower his defenses now, and we're gonna just bash him real hard with Duster and Boney next turn. Because we're also getting offense up Omega. Alright, this part coming up here. So this leitmotif, it is the same song that you hear when you're delivering happy boxes as Salsa in Chapter 3. In Earthbound 64, there's an unused song that goes unused in the final version. That is a version of this song, but it's very happy. It's not in a minor key like it is right now. And the interesting part about it is that it's theorized that in Earthbound 64, this theme that plays during the Porky boss theme and during the salsa delivery of the happy boxes, it was supposed to be Taz Millie's main theme, as opposed to the one we get in the final game. So the fact that it plays here in a very somber, slowed down minor key, it just shows like how corrupted little old Taz Millie has become. PSI counter device. Okay, we cannot use PK ground anymore. And the song loops back, but that, oh god. It's so cool how that was incorporated, and I wish that that leitmotif made it into the final game as Taz Millie's main theme. Let me fill you in on something. No matter how much you attack me, I'll never die. Even if I somehow wind up beaten, I'll never die. Bet you didn't know that, did you? I mean, that's kind of weird, actually, if you don't die. That's not very cute. I mean, I guess we can Thunder Omega, because that goes through the shield, right? Yeah. I'm actually going to Healing Alpha on Duster with Lucas's turn. PK Thunder Omega. Yeah, Porky is a very interesting character, to say the least. I don't know how to feel about... I don't know how to feel about him, because he's so different in this game than he is in Mother 2. In Mother 2, he's just like a quirky little side villain. Like, he's not even the main threat. But in this game, he is, he's so, like, diluted from life. Much in the way that Facade was as well. I've gone through time and space so many times that I haven't aged like a normal person. Who knows, I might be 1,000 years old, or even 10,000 years old. But despite that, I'm still the same kid at heart. Is that funny? It is, isn't it? Does it make you laugh? Are you laughing at me? Honestly, you might be 1,000 years old, or even 10,000 years old. But guess what? You're still as immature as you were back in the olden days. That's one thing that has never changed about your character. Even though you're more destructible than, even though you're more hell-bent on destruction than you've ever been, you are still just as immature and childish and silly as you have always been. It is just now in like a apocalyptic, I want to kill humanity type of way. I mean, you are part of the reason why all of the world, except for the Nowhere Islands, died in the first place, and now you're gonna do it here? Like, dude. If the dragon wakes up, it might end up destroying everything and extinguishing all life. Even so... Cough, gasp, cough. Even so, I'll be alive. Me and the dragon will be the only things left alive in the whole wide world. I'm more than ready for that possibility. Oh my god. With my eternal life, I will see the world through to its end. Until everyone who won't like me is gone. Oh my god, Porky. What kind of world do you want to live in where nobody exists? That seems so lonely, bro. I guess he's just to the point of not even caring. He'll kill everyone, even the people who, like, worship him at this point. He doesn't care anymore. He just wants to end the world for his own childish satisfaction, which is just messed up in all different types of ways. I guess one more piece of trivia while we're going through this is that this Porky, this sprite here, actually shows up in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, as well as the Master Porky statue that we see outside of the Empire Porky building. It shows up in Smash Bros. Brawl when Lucas was debuted, and a lot of people were really mad, me included, because they basically spoiled Mother 3 in Smash Bros. By having this included, because you don't even find out Porky's in the game until Chapter 8. So, you know, be aware of Smash Bros. Spoilers, because they tend to like to do that in their games. Thank you for playing along with me all the way to the end like this. I'm actually a pretty nice guy, wouldn't you say? Oh my god. Porky, Minch, you are an anomaly among humans, honestly. Like, you're not even human at this point. You're just so corrupted. Like, even if you view yourself as a god, you're not a god. You're not even a human. You're just an evil entity at this point that I don't even know deserves to exist in this world. Alright, let's just bash him. Yeah, Porky Minch is definitely one of the more memorable bosses in this game, probably because he's one of the last ones. Alright, did we do it? He's short-circuiting, so that's a good sign. I'll never die. I'll never die, nor will I ever be beaten. But it appears my machine has run out of energy for the moment. Lucas, you haven't won, just so you know. A giant capsule comes. I'm going to duck inside this absolutely safe capsule for the time being. When I'm inside, no attack will have any effect on me whatsoever. I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, yeah, right, there's no such thing as absolutely. But there is such a thing, and it's this. The absolutely safe capsule I tricked Dr. Andalus and the Mr. Saturns into making for me. Me, all for me! Cough, cough. Oh boy. So it seems Porky is going to trap himself inside the absolutely safe capsule. Oh boy. And we get a slowed down version of the Pigmask theme at this point. We lose the Tazmily leitmotif at this point, and we just have a very slowed down version. I'm gonna try and get combos, but it's not even gonna end up mattering. Yeah, I don't even know how to do the combos at that part. The absolutely safe capsule doesn't do anything. And we don't really do any damage, so yeah. Inside the absolutely safe capsule, Porky is sticking his tongue out at you. Because Porky is sealed inside the absolutely safe capsule, the battle is by definition over. Nothing you can do in that battle from that point forward will hurt the absolutely safe capsule. It is 100% immune to all attacks. Oh my! As evil as old Porky here is, I feel bad for him now. I don't. It's true that the absolutely safe capsule that the Mr. Saturns and I developed together can protect one from every manner of danger. It is an absolutely safe capsule. But once you enter it, you can never exit it. Even what's outside of the absolutely safe capsule is absolutely safe. I did tell Porky in a hushed voice that he shouldn't use it yet. But all he can do now is live for eternity inside the capsule in absolute safety. Who knows? In a way, he may have gotten exactly what he wanted. What do you think? Is it wrong of me to think this way? I think maybe in some way he's satisfied, but I don't know. I don't want to get in his mind because that's a scary place to be. It's not wrong, you say? I wonder. I somehow get the feeling it is. So, Porky trapping himself in the safe capsule, I guess, yeah, he gets to live for eternity. But I think in the end, it's kind of like ironic and poetic how his own foolishness in using the capsule too early is what caused his defeat. Because now he's absolutely safe from us, but we're absolutely safe from him because he can never get out. So it was nothing that we did to beat him. It was all his own foolishness. And I think having a powerful person like that take himself down is kind of poetic in a way. And he's still sticking his tongue out at us. That, I mean, yeah. He's probably just really happy right now, but I don't know how he's gonna feel in a little bit once he realizes that he's stuck there forever. Huh. Want to roll him around a bit? No, it's okay. It is absolutely safe after all. Roly roly. Wee, roly roly. That's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of cathartic to see him get rolled around like that. So now, I forget what's beyond this point. I'm trying to not go too far as to trigger the final battle. We know Life Up Omega, just in case. But I think we have a little bit more dungeon before we get to the end. And I want to take care of that. I want to take care of that first, if I can. Okay, there's more enemies. That's a good sign. Yeah! Oh my god, that Porky boss fight. One of the best moments of the game because it's just poetic justice. We finally take down Porky, and it feels great because he has been causing so much issues, so many problems for us over time. He deserved it, definitely. I feel like we're going too far up. There's a save frog. Is this a hot spring? Yes, it is. Oh god, the hot spring music is like all corrupted. That's so crazy. I think that was intentional. Okay. Alright. Well, there's a few more enemies to fight. Oh god. It's crazy. We're so close to finishing. Like, I don't know how to feel at this point. It's too close to the end. I'm like getting all like It's been a good project though. Oh, of course you hit everyone except for Lucas. That's so rude. Let's go heal in the hot spring again. Might as well. But when he gets to level 73, something tells me that's the last level he's gonna be getting. These caves are so creepy. Oh my gosh. Alright, we did it. We did it! A la Dora the Explorer. How do you think Dora would fare in this situation? Something tells me she wouldn't be the best. Okay. I think we're almost to the... Yeah, I hear a dragon rumbling. In order to not risk it, I'm not gonna go any farther. We're gonna call it here. And next time on Mother 3, we'll do the final battle. And we'll wrap up this story. It should be a very eventful finale. I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.